Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Alina, and in today's tutorial I will show you how to make this gorgeous pearl bracelet, which is super easy to do and very repetitive. And the best part, you just need two materials. You're going to need 11 O's, the ones that it's in between pearls, and any 3mm beads you have in your stash. You can substitute the pearls with some fire polish. I didn't try with bicons yet, but if you do, please let me know how it's turning out. I think it's very elegant, and I love the project that turns out elegant. They are easy to do and they don't require a lot of materials. To add a touch of elegance to this project, I added this clasp, double strand clasp, but if you don't have it, you can totally add a single strand clasp, and I think it's look very nice. This is how it's looking. And again, it's beginner friendly. I don't think you can make it in one sitting because it's a bit tedious, but beside that, it's very relaxing project and totally worth it. So let's get started. For this project, you will need a beading thread. I'm using Fireline 6LB smoke color, some 11/0 seed beads, 3mm pearl or any 3mm beads you have in your stash, a beading needle, and a clasp. For this project, I chose to use this double strand clasp, but you can go with any clasp you have. So let's get started. I added 180 centimeter or 60-70 inches of thread, and I'm going to start by picking up 6 11/0 seed beads. So I have 4 and 6, and I'm just going to slide them down, and you're going to leave a tail about 20 centimeter or 7 inches. Now that I have these 6 beads on my thread, I will pick up 2 more 11/0, and then if I put my project just like this, I just want to go back through the last 2 I added here. So we're going to work in pairs of 2 in this project. So I will just go with my needle on the opposite direction of these 2 beads, the last 2, and I'm going to pull. Make sure you don't drop the other beads. It's better to use a stopping bead, I guess. So now we have this square of 4 beads. Now I want to add 2 more beads connected with these ones and 2 more here. So I will just wave my way around, and I will go down through these 2 beads right here, just like this. So now I'm ready to add 2 more to make another square for the other 2 11/0. Let me just arrange this to stay perfectly. So now you're going to pick up 2 more 11/0. You have these 2 beads right here. You go up and you're going to pull, and now I want you to pay attention. You have to go down through these 2 beads that you just added. So actually the thread will go parallel, just like this. I'm going through these 2 beads I added now, and when you're going to pull, the thread will just snug between these 2 columns of beads, just like this, and you cannot see it. So now we have 2 more beads left, so I will just pick up 2 more 11/0, go through the last 2. The first rows are a little bit more hard, but then it's going to work so much faster. So again, as you can see, I'm just pulling my thread between these beads, and I'm just going through the last 2, just like this, and I'm going to pull. So there you have it. We have 2 rows of seed beads. Now we're going to start picking up our pearls. I want to start with the pearl in the middle. So again, you're going to think working in pairs of 2. So all the time, because we have 6 beads, we will have 3 groups, 1, 2, and 3. And a pearl, it's going to be designated to one group of 2 seed beads. So let me show you. Now we're going to pick up again 2 seed beads. I exit this bead right here. I will go on the opposite direction of this 2. All the time you go through 2 beads like this, and I'm going to pull and go up through the one I just added, so I can step up. So let's see what we have now. Now we added 2 beads right here. Now we're going to start adding the pearl. So you're going to pick up a 3mm pearl, and you're going through these 2 beads in the middle, because we have 3 pairs as I told you. So this is the only hard thing about this project, because as you go along the beads are getting more tighter, so it's hard to wave your thread. So I'm making sure the pearl is sitting good. And now pretend like it's a pair of 2 beads. You just go back through the pearl. So you're going to ignore the beads down, and you just go back through this pearl right here and pull. When you're pulling, make sure it's sitting very close to the other 11 rows we just added. So now we have only 2 more 11 rows here, so I'm picking up 2 more beads, go down through these 2, like this, and I'm going to pull and up through this one. So we added our first pearl. Now I will show you how we can continue adding the rest of them. If it's easier, you can flip your work like this every time you make another row of beads. So now we're going to, the best part to know when you have to add pearls, it's the pearls will never sit one on top of another. So let me show you. So for example, you can see here all the time it's never 2 pearls on top of another. So that's how you know when you have to add pearls. So now I have seed beads and a pearl and a seed bead. So of course I will not put a pearl here, so I will put a pearl right here and here on the edges. So I will start picking up a 3mm pearl, and then I will go down through these 2 beads. All the time remember working in pairs, and treat the pearl like a group of 2 seed beads. And now I'm going up through the same pearl I just added, just like this. All the time make sure you're pulling tight so the thread it's not super obvious. Now we're going to pick up 2 11 rows because we have a pearl here, and I'm going through the pearl like this, and then through this 2 11 rows. Just make sure the thread is going to be on top of the pearl like this. And now another pearl, because we have seed beads now here. I'm going down these 2 11 rows and up the pearl. So we finish another row of beading. Now I can flip my work if it's easier for you, as you like. And because I have a pearl, I will start with 2 11 rows, and I'm going down through this pearl. As I told you, this is the only problem, difficulty you'll encounter in this project, to make your needle go through the beads. And then through this 2 11 row I just added. Now since I have seed beads in the middle, I will add a pearl, go down through this 2 11 rows right here like this, pull, go back through the pearl, pull again. Now pick up 2 11s because we have a pearl on the previous round already. Go down through the pearl, and then through these 2 seed beads right here. So we just like completed like a small flower right here. So now I will show you one more round. I flip my work. It's starting with 2 11s, so this means I have to add a pearl. Picking up a pearl, go down this bead right here like this, up the pearl again. Now I have a pearl, so I will pick up 2 11s. It's a pretty repetitive project, and the best part, you don't need a lot of materials to use. Then again the 2 11s and one more pearl, just like this. So now you're going to keep repeating this until you have the desired length, and I will meet you in a minute to show you how to make this double row of beads on the other side. But make sure the last row you only have 1 pearl, so not 2, only 1. So I will see you in a second. Welcome back. So let's pretend I finished the bracelet. As you can see, my last row, it has only 1 pearl here. So now I will stop adding any pearls and I will just add 11s. So I will pick up 2 11s just like we did in the beginning. Go again through these 2 11s right here, and I'm going to pull. Make sure it's staying super tight. Then go back through the same beads I just added. Now I will ignore the pearl, of course. Pick up 2 more 11s. I will go through this pearl, then again through these 2 11s, the last 2. I'm making sure the thread is situated correctly. Then 2 more 11s and go down through this last 2 from up, and again up. But now if you look closely, you will see we have 1 row of 11s, but we need 1 more, so we're just going to add another one. So pick up 2 11s, go down through these 2 beads right here, now up, 2 more 11s. I think it will look very nice if you add crystals, as I mentioned before, or beacons. Fire polish will be very nice, 3mm, to make it more sparkly. The last 2 beads right here, and then up again. So there you have it. Now we have the same row of beads on one side like we have on the other. I think it's a very nice project itself. Like this, you can make only one to look like a flower, and you can connect it with some pearls and then attach another one of this component. It will make an interesting bracelet. So now I will meet you in a second to show you how to add the clasp, which is very easy. Let's attach the clasp. I have a double strand clasp, so I'm trying to see how it will fit, and I'm thinking I want to separate everything in equal parts. So I have 6 beads. I will attach between these 2, the first 2, one of the loop, and between this one. If you have a single clasp, single strand clasp, you can attach it here in the middle. You count 3 beads and attach your clasp and then 3 more. So now actually I want to exit the second bead from here because I want my thread to be between these 2 beads. So I will just wave my way around like this. I will go through 2 beads and then I will go down only 1 like this. Just make sure your thread is good. So now I will just take my clasp, I will go through one of the loops just like this. So my thread is exiting this 11, I will go through the one down. Very easy, like this. And then I will just wave my way around again to make sure I reinforce this part. So up 2 and down 1, and then I will go again back through the clasp and through this last 11 right here. I can arrange it to hide it, so when I'm pulling like this you will not see the whole of the clasp. So now I will wave my way all around here on the other side between the first 2 beads, which is easy. I can go through 5 of them actually, like this. No, 4 better, because I want to exit the 5th one. Okay, this is the one I was talking about. Now I will go through my clasp again, the other side, and I will go up through the last 11 right here. And I'm going to pull, just like this. Now again I will reinforce it, just like I did on the other side. Go again through this one, the 5th one from down, through the clasp again, and through the last bead. So now you're going to do exactly the same thing on the other side. Let's see how it's looking. I'm making sure I'm pulling tight so I will hide the clasp hole. So there you have it. So you'll do exactly the same thing on the other side, and I will meet you right back to show you the final results. So this was the project. If you enjoyed the tutorial for today, please don't forget to hit that like button, and if you are new to my channel, please subscribe so you will know every time I'm going to post a new tutorial. Until then, stay safe and take care. Bye bye.